even though World War II ended more than a half-century ago, we hear news stories about its consequences, such as this week's revelation of Secretary of State Albright's heritage. Well, now Jacqueline Adams has the story of separation and reunion.
Inside New York City's Central Synagogue last night, a miracle happened. Some 67 years after she last held it, a book laden with jewels was returned to its owner.
I never believed it would really happen, but here I am. Here we both are, both survivors of the Holocaust.
The odyssey of Agnes Bernelle's jewel book began in Berlin.
My father was well off, and he spoiled me terribly.
Agnes's father, Rudolf Bernauer, and his partner, Karl Meinhardt, were wealthy theater owners and producers. In 1925, they began giving a rare book back and forth to one another on their birthdays, at first by accident and later deliberately, each time adding a jewel to the cover.
I can see my father taking the book out and said, "Would you like to come and see something very nice?" And I said yes.
The book told a story of Jewish persecution. It was written by the German Jewish poet Heinrich Heine and was one of just 100 copies with signed illustrations by famed German Jewish artist Max Liebermann. When the Nazis came to power, the two families lost everything but their lives.
The book was forgotten. It was forgotten really because compared to all the other things that we lost, it was really quite a small item.
Somehow, the book fell into the hands of an American Jewish general who willed it to New York's Central Synagogue. And there it stayed until, quite by accident, Agnes, by now an actress living in Dublin, learned the book had survived.
It was our obligation. For us, a mitzvah, it's a duty-bound obligation to return this book.
Rabbi Peter Rubinstein hopes his synagogue's example will now prompt others holding Jewish wartime assets to return them as well.
It was only a book. It was only a few jewels. Now, of course, this has totally changed because it is the only thing of any value that has survived in my family.
In my perspective, it is an absolute victory over Hitler. It is a story not forgotten. It is a family not lost. It is a piece of history not passed into oblivion.
Out of the horror of World War II, it is also a rare, happy ending, as rare as a jewel. Jacqueline Adams, CBS News, New York.
And that is our news for tonight. Tomorrow.